There's nothing more important for advancing the president's agenda than having another conservative voice in the U.S. Senate, which is why we need Judge Roy Moore in Washington, said Gingrich. Roy Moore is a West Point graduate, Vietnam veteran and constitutional scholar who has been a fighter for our conservative values. He will help rebuild our military and stop the gross overreach of federal power. Gingrich was proud to endorse Moore and asked others to join him in his support of the Republican candidate. Moore welcomed Gingrich's support with hopes of working together on policy ideas to rebuild the military, reduce spending, and rein in the national debt. Newt Gingrich is a visionary leader, not only for the conservative cause, but for the entire country. The contract with America of 1994 was a landmark in American political history and forged the modern Republican Party's identity as a party committed to tax cuts, welfare reform, and fiscal responsibility, said Moore. Moore overcame millions upon millions in establishment money stacked against him to win the Republican nomination for U.S. Senate in the Alabama primary runoff election against Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's hand-picked candidate. Moore did so with the backing of a host of conservative leaders. 2008 vice presidential candidate and former Alaska Gov. Sarah Palin, former White House chief strategist and Breitbart News executive chairman Steve Bannon, Rep. Louis Gohmert, and Duck Dynasty's Phil Robertson were among those who rallied on the ground for Moore. President Donald Trump has vowed to campaign like hell for Moore in the general election. An Axis research poll released on Tuesday showed Moore with a healthy 17-point lead over his Democratic opponent. A memo conveying the results of the poll added, "The data shows Moore has united the Republican Party following the Republican primary and the Republican runoff and earns strong support throughout the conservative coalition." Follow Michelle Moons on Twitter at @MichelleIdiana.